Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to show you guys how to deploy a React app very easily using just DigitalOcean's apps as well as GitHub. Now, you need to make sure you have a DigitalOcean account. I will leave a link in the description that allows you to sign up for DigitalOcean with a $50 credit, so feel free to check that out. So, DigitalOcean's apps allows developers to just focus on writing the code, pushing that code to GitHub, and every single time GitHub receives a new push on either the master branch or deploy branch or whatever branch you configure, it's going to build that latest branch and it's going to deploy it automatically. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually see how this works. So when you go to DigitalOcean, you want to make sure you click on the apps tab and you're going to be brought to this screen. I'm going to go ahead and click on launch your app. So you need to make sure you link your GitHub account. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and click my name. And it's going to go ahead and say install and authorize DigitalOcean. We'll just go ahead and click install and authorize. Alright, there we go. Okay, so next we need to select a repository. So what I'm going to do is I have a sample React application. So I'm going to go ahead and just create a GitHub repository real quick. Call it React demo. I'll keep it private. Alright, so now that we got that, I'm just going to copy the GitHub link. I'm going to go ahead and add the origin. So git remote add origin. And then we will go ahead and just stage our changes, write a commit message, and then push all of our changes to master. Alright, so let's go ahead and just refresh and we should see our code. Alright, awesome. Now obviously nothing has happened yet because we just need to get the code onto GitHub first. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and refresh the page just in case it doesn't appear. But I'm going to go ahead and just type in my repository so you can see that my repositories are over there. Okay, let's click next. And now you can go ahead and name your app whatever you want. You can select the region. You can change the branch, and you can also select auto deploy code changes. So we're going to leave that checked. You want to make sure you leave that checked so that way every single time you make a push to the master branch or whatever branch you have configured, it will automatically deploy. It will basically rebuild the entire application and replace the current website, replace the current static assets with the brand new ones from the new build. Let's click next. Alright, so now you can go ahead and select between web service or static site. I'm just going to go ahead and select static site, but if you have something like an API or something, you would want to probably select web service. You can also configure the routes as well. We'll go ahead and just leave it alone. You can select the build command, output directory, and you can also set environment variables if you want. And you can also add a database too, but we're not going to do that. Alright, so now we get to the finalize and launch page, and you can see that this is actually free. I forgot to mention that earlier. With Starter, you can deploy actually 3 starter apps for free, and then every additional app will be $3 a month. So I think we're just going to leave it like that, obviously, and then we'll just click launch. Alright, there we go. So now this should take about, usually it takes about 2 minutes per build, which is pretty slow. But in the meantime, we can go ahead and explore the tabs and see what we can look at. We have insights, deployments, we can see logs, console, components, and you can also configure things after you've created it. So for example, if you want to change the plan, if you want to change the branch or disable auto deploy, if you want to add a domain, it can't right now because I think we had just created it, so you have to wait a little bit. But you can see that we have a bunch of things that we can work with. Alright, so it's finally done. You can see it took about 3 minutes. Let's go over to back to history. Okay, you can also look at the logs over here if you click on details, and now you can see that we have a URL to the application. But before I click on that, let's go over to settings and let's go to domains. If you click on edit, you can go ahead and add a domain. Just make sure you actually configure the redirect on your domain website wherever you bought your domain from. So if you bought it from Namecheap, you can pretty much redirect it from there. Okay, so even if you add it over here, you need to make sure you go to that registrar website and actually forward that redirection to your app. So let's click on it, and there you go. We have our React application. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just simply make a change on my React application right now. So for example, I can just get rid of this header. And what I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and just simply stage and push everything again. So commit push. All right, there we go. You're gonna see that there should be, yep, automatic build starts up because it just received a new push to the master branch. Okay, and you can see if we view the logs, you can see everything that's going on in the background. Okay, and it's pretty cool. Now we can see that the deploy was successful. So if I actually go back to the link again, you can see that it is just a blank screen because we had deleted everything. And there we go. That is going to be pretty much it. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you guys like the video, please leave a like, leave a comment down below. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and share this video. It's the best way to help out the channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.